Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode we will be function testing the Bersa Firestorm, so stay tuned. We are now at the range. I went ahead and disassembled this after safety checking it and ran a bore snake through it just to make sure I got any oil that I used to coat the inside of the barrel for long-term storage. So I just ran a bore snake through it. I always take whatever caliber gun that I'm bringing to the range. I'll bring a bore snake that'll go with it. I also just went ahead and ran some cheap oil just on the rails and barrel, on the outside of the barrel as far as the Bersa is concerned. And what we'll be shooting today is the UMC Mega Pack 380. Nothing to write home about. I think this is made by the same company that makes Remington. Alright, so the reason why I'm bringing this to the range, even after not shooting for about a year, this was on my list to bring, is because I did a little bit of fluff and buff in here. Tried to smooth things out also. Put a little work behind the extractor to get this to feed properly because I was having some issues with it. So this is a function test. So let's go ahead and load this up and shoot. One of the things we noticed with the Bersa is the magazine release. My thumb, and I have large hands, cannot reach around this grip and to the mag release. It is impossible. You have to shift. You have to shift your grip. Where are you? You have to shift your grip a little bit like that. Normally holding it like this, you have to shift your grip, and then it's still, that spring is very hard to compress, that mag release. So if there's any con here on the Bersa Firestorm, is this mag release being very far forward and very hard to press. I'm not sure if there's a way to adjust it. I'm sure there is. Next I'm going to go ahead and take a loaded magazine and try to empty it as quickly as possible. And this is after about, this will be about 50 rounds when I finish this magazine. So we'll see how well it performs. Okay guys, now you can say it. It's about time you got out to the range. So, of course, one of the things that we all should be doing after we shoot is to make sure we clean our guns thoroughly. And I'll tell you what, while I have this open, what I could do is just show you where I think the problem did lie. I'll bring you in here closer real quick. I'm going to bring you into the slide here, and you're looking down into the bottom here, and let me grab a stick and you can see the extractor right here, this extractor, and I did a lot of work polishing and cleaning behind this extractor. I actually removed it, which wasn't easy. There's a pin that has to be driven out. It goes all the way through, sort of holds that extractor in. But I think that it was a little rough back there. Maybe it wasn't finished as good as it should have, but I went ahead and polished it up really good, and now no problems. So once I get this finished up, then I'm going to move on to my next project. This has nothing to do with guns. The starter in my Honda Element has died. So now I become, after I become Mr. Gun Shooter, Gunsmith, now I'm going to become Mr. Mechanic. I've never done a starter before, and the directions that I found on various websites and on YouTube is the first thing you got to do is remove the air intake manifold and a million hoses and everything. And it takes about, I don't know, 1.5 to 3 hours just to get to the starter. You know how these Japanese cars are. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and you. And I hope you have a great evening. Take care.